Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Part 4, the bench build. We're gonna work on laying out the dogs, the square dogs in this bench. And I've sat here contemplated for like an hour. How far am I gonna spread these out? I just sort of concluded that they're gonna be every 6 inches. I'm going to try and get these cut on the table saw with a dado stack, and then from there I'm gonna do some. Speaking of dogs, what's up, dog? What's up, dog? Hey, what's up, dog? Where's the mouse? Where's the turkey? Where's that mouse? Where's that pack rat? Where's that mouse? You know, I'm not even 40 yet, and I still can't remember what I gotta put a piece into my dado set to make 3/4. So here's a little amateur tip. Just write it on the back of your insert. Here's another amateur tip for you. I'll bring you, I'll pull out the shaky shakes here. Bring you around here. So on my arbor, there is this flat part here. It's not like unthreaded part. When you gotta put a shim in, you gotta make sure it's going on here. It might be obvious, but I've made the mistake before. I've sat it out here within the stack kind of thing, and then it falls into the threading, and it will either throw the balance off or it'll throw the measurement off. Usually what I'll do, I'll put the first stack in, then I put the shim in, so it's riding nice and flat on the arbor there, and then you put the rest of the stack in. What I'm going to do here to get some kind of consistency, just going to use this, the Osborne here, to hold my workpiece, and I'm going to make kind of a quick little makeshift jig, like a giant finger joint jig. So I'll use the fence to square off my my template, my little jig here, and then I'll tape it down with CA glue and painter's tape. Hold it in the right place. So I'm just going to measure 6 inches off the blade to the fence, run that back to about here, so I can use this as a guide pushing. You'll see. You'll see. Nice and solid. Abort! Abort! So this might not be the safest practice for doing this, but I am doing this with extreme caution. But I'll show you in that last one what just happened here. This end way back here caught right on the corner of my router insert there. And now that it's so far out, it was causing, you know, this end was gonna catch, so it was gonna twist in there, which we don't want. So I'm gonna switch it up for the last couple here and figure out another method here. Okay, dog holes are started. So what I'm gonna do now, because I'll try and get you in here, these are gonna be, I guess technically this is the back wall of the dog hole, and then my apron's gonna sit here. But what I'm gonna do, because I've got this off, I'm gonna set up a kind of a bottom cleaning bit and like a mortising bit on the router, and I'm gonna uniform all the bottoms. I had to finish up a couple of the cuts on the compound miter, and then I've got I've still got this whole section to chunk out here. So this is the 12-inch throw of my my pneumatic thruster here. So what I'm going to do after I get a reference point, so I'm going to route this out because I need both these sides. If I go and take this all out right now, I won't have anything to reference for the router. So I'm going to set one uniform thickness the whole way on all of this. Then I'll take this to the bandsaw and somewhat resaw this, and then just sand up the edges to get it flat and square and true. Alright, we're all set here. It turned out really, really well. I'm very happy with how this turned out. And you know, some people will set out to build a bench and they want to keep it authentic and traditional, and you know, I love that. I might do that with the next bench, but I kind of feel like this bench is, you know, you've gone on a fishing trip with a fly rod and a spinning rod, and you're gonna do whatever it takes to catch the fish. You'll just be a fisherman. So this bench kind of encompasses that. I'm building something that will really function really, really well. As well, it'll have some class and some beauty with it. And I know, you know, just gluing this and clamping this is probably not, it would never go anywhere. It's not gonna move, but you know, I am going to be exerting a lot of force this way and this way. So I'm just going to, you know, add a few dominoes in here just to help align this to the bench as well, to give it a little bit of extra strength. Now this is why I love the domino jointer, because it's so precise. Those of you guys that are already using them know exactly what I'm talking about. I gotta get one of these sides pre-glued in there. The one side. It's less of a panic when you're trying to get the whole thing glued in there. Hi Eddie. What's up, dog? my official glue spreader. It's a lot less stressful just doing one board rather than all of them. I feel like I've got all the time in the world. My dog wants to know who I'm talking to. Well, I'm talking to you two. I'm talking to my 50 subscribers. Made the big time. Make the big leagues. Well, not enough glue on there. Looks like a little more. You gotta put lots on so you squeeze lots out. That's the idea. Actually, you know, if I have my dog out here, I don't feel like such a loony talking to nobody.